All right. He really went in with that.
Go fuck yourself.
What happened after?
Go fuck yourself. What do you think, I can't kick you upside the head with my fucking boot right now? I'll make you wear this size 8, motherfucker.
The interrogator sits through 110 seconds of Cliff's commentary, which is mostly a summary of how Cliff would comfortably beat him in a fistfight. The lecture eventually reverts back to the topic of child support, and the interrogator will now attempt to establish a connection by finding common ground in the subject.
Size 8? Bro, wait, he only wears a size 8? Dude, he has small man syndrome. Holy shit. He's been exposed. He literally has small man syndrome. Oh my god, it makes so much more sense. Oh my god, it makes so much more sense.
Worn out on Christmas
He's small
Eve
man.
for me not for missing 2 payments.
Well, if it's any consolation to you, sir, I've paid child support for years.
$250 a week, though? That's $1,000 a month. That's like you make $90,000 a year.
That's more than
That's more than you make.
It's more than I make. No, actually, you're right. It's more than I make, too. But it's
exactly. Barb. She fucking started a war, this fucking cunt. I missed 2 child fucking support payments. The fucking cunt. I bet you she wasn't even working today.
I can tell you, I've been through some difficult times myself. All right, and that just
I didn't want to kill someone over it,
especially around the holidays.
I lost everything, and I'm hurt.
So yeah, I can understand. I've been in some tough times myself, but you know, I've never wanted to kill my ex-wife.
I'm done. I lost every fucking thing in my life I worked for. Don't you fucking...
Yo, a wild name too. Thank you so much for the prime.
Get it? And when a man loses his little baby girls, that he fucking knows and pays every fucking thing for that.
And here we get our first glimpse of what appears to be genuine sorrow. It partially consists of the thought of his daughters, but for the most part revolves around financial woes and general self-pity.
I went to court. I spent all my money. I hired the biggest lawyer going, and I got fucked. I don't get it. She made a mockery of me, man. She knew the guy 6 months. He beat the fuck out of me, shot the house up. What kind of a fucking woman can have a man like that in her life? Thousands of dollars.
You killed her. What are you crying about?
Taken from me. What the fuck do you want from me? I worked too hard for my shit. Today was it. It was the breaking point. They can have it all, you motherfuckers. Take it all. Take my dump truck. I work my fucking life off. Work my chipper, my business. Take my car, my fucking $30,000 motorcycle. I work for. Take it all, motherfuckers. I don't care no more. Just put me in a fucking jail cell.
Why he's feeling sorry for himself? Oh my god!
You ask me again, I'm gonna fucking rip your fucking head off. Did you do this to Teddy Backus?
Back to the Backus.
If he was at my house, I would have cut his fucking head off.
Did you do this to Backus?
Alright?
Cliff primarily sits in silence for 90 seconds, only interjecting at random moments to further express his hatred for the Backus brothers and Barb. The interrogator once more attempts to establish a connection.
I used to get these, they'd mail me these things.
Listen, I got everything, the coupons, all of it.
Yeah.
But you know my Irish pride?
His Irish pride was the reason he didn't make use of his child support coupons.
No!
And also the reason he...
No! Oh god, no! He's Irish. Thank God I'm Scottish.
He doesn't accept welfare.
I don't go...
Thank God I'm Scottish, chat. Remember? Because we figured that out earlier, that I wasn't Irish. I was actually Scottish, so... Not even close. I know, I wasn't sure. Okay, shut up.
Go to welfare. I'll never collect a fucking thing from this cocksucker nasty
He's Scottish.
You do not appear to be the welfare kind of person.
That's right.
Hard-working man.
And I I haven't worked in 3 weeks. You see the calluses just coming off my fucking hands?
You're a hard-working man.
That's what I am, and I had a fucking
He's
stripper
got
take
working
everything,
hands.
and
He got the hands of a working man.
That's my fucking pride right there. Irish, brother. Ireland. I fucked up tonight. I ruined my whole fucking life over a fucking stripper. Who lives above a fucking barroom at $400 a week and drives a beat-up truck? Well, it was it today. I lost everything, didn't I, buddy? $100,000 of business equipment, $30-some thousand motorcycle, the Z28 out in the fucking parking lot, but I'm a bum. What do I sell, crack or something?
Look like a hard-working man.
That's right. That's what I am. I got fucked by the system. You know the deal? You gotta fuck some of your Irish once in a while, because the white man's a minority now in this world. How old are you?
This guy.
50 fucking
This
3. You look pretty
fucking
good for
guy.
your age. But why are your eyes all
man.
bagged up? Having a couple shots tonight yourself?
No.
I'd be a fucking maze.
Cliff insults the investigator's appearance some more before crying about his finances again.
I haven't eaten in 2 fucking days. I put my last 20 in my tank.
If it's any consolation, I can tell you I've been through child support and been through the whole thing. So, and it's not easy. It's not easy not seeing your
And he didn't kill his ex-wife.
kids on holidays or seeing them at all. I know the system sometimes doesn't sound like it's fair. It doesn't seem
The
like
lady
it's fair.
fucked me over there.
Barb.
Her name's Barb from the Warren fucking County fucking support collection unit over there.
What happened up there?
I don't know what the fuck happened. I blacked the fuck out.
I know Donald Trump very well. Chaos follows him. Donald Trump said that the election was stolen. He said that January 6th was a beautiful day.
When you got there, or who was there when you got there?
I couldn't tell you nothing.
When you got up there?
It's on a
You want some shit? You can just set it on the table, please.
These are my business cards. You asked me another question about...
I don't know, chat. What do you think? Do you think would it be bad to leave up the VOD if he said the N-word? I don't know how that works. I mean, I'll probably bleep the upload on YouTube, but
Got there? I'm gonna spit on you.
Please.
Alright? Don't ask me again.
The investigator takes that as the cue to end the interrogation, so he starts trying to collect Cliff's basic information for his intake process. Cliff, however, isn't done. He's got a lot more emotional baggage left on board, and feels
God.
like right about now is a convenient time to offload the entire cargo. So every time he provides a piece of basic information, he follows up with an average of 4.5 minutes of incessant rambling.
oh Jesus.
I don't even fucking remember. I got a post office box at the post office. You guys don't understand. I couldn't live my fucking life every day to fucking count was...
Cliff degrades his wife for 43 seconds, clarifies his superiority to Ted Backus for just over a minute, then further declares his unyielding hatred for Barb. He now asks the police officer to
Look at
loosen
these
his
moves.
handcuffs.
Can you loosen this up? My whole hand's cut up, you guys. Just a tiny little, one little click. I ain't going nowhere. I ain't done it. I go to Colin. I'm done, you guys. At least I got when I came here. I could have went in the fucking mountains. I fucking lost it. I don't even know how the fuck I got up here. I ain't got no gas in my fucking car. I'm down to no money. I got no fucking food. I don't know what you want me to do when I got a lady violate me on fucking Christmas
Is
Eve.
dude literally threatening the interrogator? Is that not against the law or
Ask me
something?
some fucking questions, motherfucker. You punk ass motherfucker.
I don't know.
I got you a fucking break tonight, motherfucker.
We appreciate it. I already
Do
told
you
that.
fucking appreciate you think you're gonna run with me through the mountains, motherfucker?
I said
You would have
thank
to
you.
drop a platoon in for me.
We covered that, man, and we talked earlier about that, and we said thank you. You did the right thing.
Fuck you.
The fuck?
When an illegal handgun goes in an apartment complex and discharged, it's felonies. I'll twist you like a fucking pretzel, both of you, if I had these cuffs on. I am a marshal. I'll put my fucking boot right up your
Oh,
fucking side of your fucking head.
bro! Wait, let's go back and see this shit.
Fucking pretzel, both of you, if I had these cuffs on. I am a marshal. I'll put my fucking boot.
Oh my God! The Karate Kid. God damn! Who is
right
this
up your
guy?
fucking side of your fucking head.
Let's come on.
With those size 8s. Barb, Bacchus, Barb, Rambo Cliff.
Kill me! Put a bullet in me right now. Put a fucking bullet in me. Blow my fucking head off right now. Take the 9 out and put one in me. Just fucking end it. I should have pretended I had a gun up there. I thought about it all the way. I don't want to live no more. The money, 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 money, money. It's all fucking money, ain't it, you motherfuckers?
This is, dude. This
You got
is.
your
This
flush
is
shot. You don't
I'm
know
not
what
gonna
the
lie. This
fucking
is entertaining
recession
as
is.
shit.
You ever felt the pinch of the economy? You ever got a stop paycheck, motherfucker? You never felt it. You never not got a check. You never not got a fucking check, both of you. I did everything white picket fucking fence, and I got it shoved up my ass because I went to a strip club
Money
and married a
said
stripper.
like
Say
Mr.
that
Krabs.
on your thing.
Money,
She's
money,
a fucking
money.
stripper and a devil that plays men. Look at Bacchus knew her 6 months and shot the fucking house up and beat her up. Then you're here fucking telling me
I want my fucking lawyer. Do you understand? Do I have to tell you in English? Get me a fucking lawyer. I don't care who the fuck you get. I'm not answering.
Thank you so much, the official trans girl, for the tier 1.
Signing none. Do you understand me, motherfucker?
Who's your lawyer? Who you want?
Paul Dwyer.
That's your attorney. That's who you want?
No, I really don't want him because I can't even fucking stand him.
Cliff continues to ramble about everything he hates for almost 4 minutes, ignoring any questions about...
He's been rambling about everything he hates about Bacchus and Barb for the past 2 hours.
His basic info. The detective and police officer eventually start talking amongst themselves, and literally walk out of the room as Cliff is mid-sentence.
But they could take $250 a week out of your pocket. You can't be insane to make them fucking deals.
Just like, dude, I'm fucking done with this guy. I don't know what to do.
I'm gonna throw up. I'm not feeling with you guys.
Here. You need a glass of water or something, Cliff? Or
I haven't eaten in 2 fucking days. I'm self-employed. I will never ask anybody. I got Irish pride.
What the fuck? What? I haven't eaten in 2 days. I'm self-employed. Irish people. I'm gonna die in my apartment. What is going on?
Die in my apartment,
I'm
man.
asking you want me to get you a glass of water? Did that help you?
If you could.
Sure.
She's a stripper. Don't you get it? I made the worst decision. I go from living in a fucking $250,000 house to a $600 crack apartment in fucking Schenectady. That dude went there to kill her that night with the gun.
It's just, he
What
won't
man brings
get
a
over
loaded
it,
handgun
dude.
to a fucking
He
house?
won't get over it.
He went to kill her.
Yeah, well, I guess he
What
doesn't
the
get to throw up
fuck are we
anymore.
waiting for? Will you bring me to the fucking lockup and put me in my jail cell so I can go to fucking sleep, do something? I fucked up, man. I wish I did my military career and fucking got out and become a cop. I want the full 1,000, not the fucking 200 to risk my life and take a tree on over somebody's house, tie the fucking knot, cut them ranch, grab power line. Fuck that. I'm done with it. It's
Who
like
is he
it's all I
talking
can
to?
Think about it. It's all that's on my fucking mind is this stupid bitch. This bitch. It's every fucking day. They do nothing. Nothing. Well, fucker, it's done now, ain't it, motherfucker? Give me the Bacchus brothers. Bring him in one-on-one. Just fucking strip me down. I'll fight him naked. Bring.
What the? Whoa! Yo! What? What is he horny for the Bacchus brothers? Is he horny for the Bacchus? Wait, let's go back a second. What I missed? One second.
Give me the Bacchus brothers. Bring him in one-on-one. Just fucking strip me down. I'll fight him naked. Bring both them coward motherfuckers.
Dude, not gonna lie, the most manly thing in the world is to fight another man naked. It is. I've done it.
Then I guarantee on my life I fuck their faces up. You got 10 grand, everything's under the rug. When you're a hard-working
He's gonna
slob
fuck
and
their
you're white,
faces.
they gotta have at least 1 or 2 white guys that they fuck over to make it look like it's a fair court. Because I know I live like an outlaw. I'm a fucking Hell's Angel. I rode cross-country to Hell's Angels this time. You wanna know? We're bad motherfuckers. That fucking cunt over there to put a warrant out on fucking Christmas Eve and call my lawyer.
God, he
she's
doesn't
out of her
stop.
fucking mind.
He doesn't stop.
Christmas Eve tonight. Where you going? You're going home to your kids, aren't you? I ain't going home to fucking shit. I lost everything. What's the fucking
Coco found my print for the bunny ear and ripped to shreds. Nothing is on the ground either, so I'm thinking Ezra had the brush to the ground or something. Well, shit. I mean, can you make another one? Fuck, dude. Come on.
difference if I sit in a one-room apartment with no food or you guys support me? I was going to sell everything, buy an on-off-road dirt bike, and go right up into the fucking bear slides and go about 50 miles into the Adirondack Mountains and build my cabin and my shelter and bring 2 weapons, a 30-30 and a bow and arrow. I'd survive like that for the rest of my life. Done. Never come out again, never pay child support. Maybe in 5 or 10 years I would have come out with a beard just to see how the kids were doing. I don't even know what to do anymore. Honest to fucking God, I just don't even know what to do. I don't want to live. I thought about blowing my own fucking head off.
You'd live a month.
Like
Dude, he wouldn't
up
even live a month. I'd give him a week.
The sun come off the top of the mountains and you're in a brook stream fucking hunting for brook trout. Go back to the campsite at 10 in the morning, trout and eggs right over the fucking thing. That's a white man. That's Irish, brother. You know the Irish?
That's a what? That's a white man? Stop it!
Christmas Eve, and they're calling my lawyer for 2 payments, telling him there's a warrant going out for his arrest. Where does he live? I got a fucking apartment in the post office box because I don't want people bothering me anymore.
You know the Irish we eat potatoes
There's a
and
chicky
shit.
bum
That's what I'm
downstairs
saying.
today. You want to laugh? I have such a fucking kind heart. The cocksucker ain't got none. He gets a check every month, but he's barely living. I bring him up my apartment. I give this guy my food before I eat.
Oh my dude, how long does he go?
You guys never
Holy
felt
shit.
the recession. The only fucking show I can relate with on TV now is Criminal Minds. I watch it 10 times a fucking day.
Cliff explains the plot device of Criminal Minds and how he knows everything about the legal system because of it. The investigator once again just gets up and walks out as Cliff is mid-ramble.
How I know everything.
You guys ever think about how maybe in the future someone will like murder someone and then mention that he watches JCS all the time and he can get out of this? You think that's gonna happen?
About it, but I can't win in family court. I can't win with nothing. I got my dick dragged in the dirt. Did he call my lawyer up?
Did he offer you the phone to call him, didn't he? Go ahead. Call him.
You know what, to tell you the truth? Why do I even need to call him? Like I'm going, is there nothing he can do for me?
Number one, you don't talk,
Just
you always
fucking
lose.
cunt.
Number two, you lost.
From the support collection unit. Call my lawyer on Christmas Eve. I didn't even know they were working. And then she comes in today, another fucking holiday, to fuck me in the ass? That fucking no good fucking cunt. You tell her, if I ever knew her fucking face, I would have tore her fucking heart out. The fucking cunt. Motherfucking cunt.
Dude, I would not want to be this guy's lawyer.
Trish is dead. Okay?
What?
She's dead. Okay.
That was the most convincing reaction to finding out that his wife dies. That is the most convincing reaction.
Motherfucking cunt.
Clifford, Patricia's dead. Okay?
What?
She's dead.
What? What?
The fucking cunt. Motherfucking cunt.
Clifford, Patricia's dead. Okay?
What?
She's dead. Okay.
What the fuck? God, stop doing that!
At Olive Garden, sauce is the soul. Made from scratch every day.
So who said streamer reaction? That is genuinely a streamer reaction. What? Whoa! What? She died after I tried to kill her? What?
Pop me. Put gun on my head. Shoot me, please.
No. We already talked about that, Cliff. That's not what we do, bud. Chill for a minute, bud.
I can't fucking chill out. That fucking cunt over in fucking Warren County, fuck her. If I could take these things and change, I'd kill her. And her whole fucking family, the motherfucking cunt. Money. Fucking never bother anybody. Sit in my apartment all fucking day long. Can't even watch fucking TV. Can't have a conversation with nobody. Haven't eaten in 2 fucking days. I mean, what the fuck? I'm fucking starving. Fucking Christmas
drunk or
Eve.
something? I
Being
think his
told I got a
brain is
warrant out
just
for my
mush.
arrest. Warren County Sheriff. Well, here I am. I deliver myself.
Fucking never
I lost
bother no
everything.
one.
My business.
I can't. Fucking never. I can't do it.
Exciting. I'm going to have my fucking house. I don't even know what the
I can
fuck
only
to
say
do. What do you want me to
right,
fucking
'cause
do?
this is with an
You
O.
took every fucking thing from me. Every fucking thing. Where's the
I'm really
Backus
good with
brothers?
accents, chat.
Point me in their fucking direction. My whole house gets shot the fuck up with gunshot. Unregistered fucking handgun. Every bullet in the fucking chamber. You know what that was? 7 years. You ever
He just said fucking 3 times in a row. Pretty sure that's just that's all he's got left.
read Cuomo's gun laws? Everybody destroyed my life. Money, 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 money. You want my fucking money? Here, you want my money, asshole?
Is he a Sims character?
I know you don't, because you never felt the recession, you cocksucker. You get your check every fucking week. Your kids mean anything to you?
Everything.
Me too, every fucking thing. You just answered your own question. Every fucking thing. I pay $250 a week in fucking child support.
You just answered your own question. What do you mean? You asked him.
Fuck one. So they fucked me in the ass. Used to be
Whoa.
the best guy in the world to pick a fucking pussy up anywhere. I fucked up. I married a fucking full-blown alcoholic and a stripper. $250 a fucking week. She's living like a fucking king. I can't even fucking live. Fucking guy can go in your fucking kid's house and shoot it up and walk away with misdemeanors.
Bruh. He's never gonna get over it. Didn't he also stab his daughter too? That's what I'm confused about. I thought he did.
Goes when another cop tells me to keep fucking paying, and I'm taking your house and taking every fucking thing you own. I work for my motorcycle. She tells me she's fucking owns half of it. Never paid a fucking dime for it. What, did she put the spikes on and go up the fucking trees? That fucking cunt at the support
professional
collection unit,
tree
she's
climber.
the one who did it all. That dirty fucking cunt. If I could ever get her in my hands, I'd cut her to fuck up her fucking... Bruh. But she fucking watched right now. I can't even get over it.
That was a well-timed,
How
bro.
can women be so rotten and fucking ruthless? You married?
Yeah. Yeah, I know, right? Yeah, woman. Yeah, yeah, not you who fucking killed her. Nope. Nope, it's the woman. It's always them, dude. Nope, definitely not the woman you killed. Definitely not you killing her. It's nothing to do. Nope, not your fault. Stepdaughter, that's who it was. He stabbed a stepdaughter. Obviously, he's an incel. I mean, yes. I mean, this is literally like this is a checklist of everything on the list of the worst possible person alive. He's just going down the checklist.
Hey, bro.
Yeah.
Just having an off day.
How's it going?
Excellent.
I'm glad to hear that.
Hey, how's your day? How's it going, man?
I was set up to fail.
I love how like he fucking like destroys a bunch of shit. Cop comes in, fixes stuff. He destroys more shit. Cops comes in, fixes the stuff. Like this happens every
Not a
time.
fucking thing I can do it, you know? I just don't even know what to fucking say. What am I supposed to keep paying and watch her build my fucking dream with another man? Fuck all that. I can't run from my fucking problems, man. I face them head on.
Is that right?
That's why I know I'm a man.
Is that right? You face him head on, huh?
Cliff was transferred to the Warren County Jail soon after this moment. He spent 9 months hatching up a defense, and his initial plan, as we know, was to go for a manslaughter charge by claiming profound loss of self-control. He even claimed the knife used to kill Patricia was taken from her own kitchen during some type of struggle. The state then provided witness testimony that showed he arrived at the house in full camouflage, brandishing a large weapon. They also played the segments from his interrogation, displaying his well-established hatred for the
14 and this is
victim,
deep.
along with the moment he vowed to escape from prison
I
for the
killed
sole
my wife,
purpose of
but
cutting
I'm
up
a
Barb
man.
into little pieces. He pleaded guilty to murder soon after.
Wait, what?
Pleaded guilty to murder for the sole purpose of cutting up Barb into little pieces. For the sole purpose of cutting up Barb into little...
Wait, I missed...
They also played the segments from his interrogation, displaying his well-established hatred for the victim, along with the moment he vowed to escape from prison for the sole purpose of cutting up Barb into little pieces.
Never mind.
He pleaded guilty to murder soon after. On September 5th, 2014, Clifford Burns was sentenced to life in prison with the possibility of parole after 23 years.
Thank
he is
God.
currently housed at the Maximum Security Penitentiary in Clinton, New York.
Thank God. Okay. See, that's rare. That's rare to have an actual sentence that makes sense.
Now it's time to walk away. I hope you enjoyed your stay. Did you laugh or cry or maybe subscribe? I'll thank you either way. You know I will miss you. I hope you return. Tell your friend or your mother to get me more views, please.
By Kalia.
If you're a fan of the strange, dark, and mysterious delivered in story format, then you've come to the right place because that's all we do, and we upload once or twice every week. So if that's of interest to you, please sneak into the Like Button's house and replace all of the lids of their Tupperware with off-market brands so none of them fit. Also, please subscribe to our channel and turn on all notifications so you don't miss any of our weekly uploads. All right, let's get into today's story.
This story is actually a mindfuck. Okay, to be fair, Gulpin D's nuts. Last time you said stuff like that, last time you said this is the crazy shit I've ever heard or seen, it was very mid. So we'll see. We'll see. Welcome, Troll.
Ever since he was a child,
I'm glad
Mark
you made
Twitchell had always dreamed of becoming a big-time Hollywood filmmaker. But he knew the odds were stacked against him because he lived in Edmonton, Canada, which was not exactly known for being a movie-making hub. Nonetheless, after high school, he enrolled in an Edmonton art college, and in 2000, he graduated, earning his degree in radio and television art. But after college, despite utilizing his training to make several films, none of them generated any buzz beyond his friends and family, and so it seemed like his filmmaking career was turning into a bit of a dud. However, in 2007, Mark had a bit of a...
Imagine being a filmmaker. Cringe!
Unintentional breakthrough. He had been a longtime Star Wars fanatic, and that year he decided, purely as a passion project, he was going to write a script for a prequel to the Star Wars franchise. When he finished it and shared the script...
Dude, it's just the script of, from... Parks and Rec with oh my god, what's his name? Where he did the filibuster. You guys know what I'm talking about, right?
Script with some of his colleagues, they were so impressed with his writing, they said, Mark,
Patton Oswalt,
you need to produce this into a movie. This is incredible. And so Mark, who was totally amazed at this unbelievable feedback he was getting, decided, you know what? What the heck? I will produce this movie. And so he began sending his script out to different actors and actresses to see if they might be interested in playing a role. And amazingly, one of the original Star Wars actors, Jeremy Bulloch, who played Boba Fett, he read the script and he was so impressed by it that he agreed to play a role in Mark's film. And so this passion project had quickly turned into Mark's biggest success yet. When the movie was finished, it did well, but it didn't propel Mark into Hollywood stardom. However, it did put him on the map as a bona fide filmmaker. And
yeah, this is what I'm talking about. This is his movie. Yeah, okay, yeah, that's what it is.
And it showed him that if he just focused on making films about subjects he was already very passionate about, those films would be much more likely to succeed. And so in 2008, so roughly a year after creating the Star Wars fan fiction film, Mark decided to embark on
the Book
another
of Boba
film
Fett
project around another passion of his. Dexter. Dexter was a very popular TV show about a fictional serial killer whose name was Dexter. And the way Dexter would kill his victims is he would lure them into these small rooms, which he called kill rooms, and inside of them, basically every surface, the ceiling, the walls, the floor, were all covered in plastic sheeting to catch any of the blood. And then he would kill his victims, usually with a knife, and then afterwards he would dismember them and bag up their body, and he would roll up all this plastic, kind of collecting all the evidence, and then he would dump the plastic and the body into the ocean. Mark was obsessed with the show, and so it inspired him to make his next movie be about...
Okay, I swore he was about to say he was obsessed with the show, and that inspired him to murder people.
About a killer too, except instead of it being fiction like Dexter, he wanted his movie to be at least based on real events. And it just so happened, at the time he was thinking about doing this movie, there was this uncaught murderer terrorizing Edmonton, and so Mark decided the Edmonton Killer would be his star. Mark would spend the next...
Oh, perfect timing. Oh, thank God there's a killer that's been on the loose lately. It really helps out my writing.
Several weeks obsessively researching the Edmonton Killer and his victims and establishing a clear timeline of what had happened with this case. And then after he felt like he had compiled every piece of information he possibly could, he used that research to concoct a 42-page first draft of his script. And as soon as he was done with that first draft, it somehow got leaked. And when it got leaked, the content of this script were so shocking and so controversial that the script wound up in the hands of the Edmonton police. And when they read the script, they immediately recognized they had a big problem. They reached out to Mark and they told him, under no circumstances can you turn this script into a movie. And then the police basically wiped this script off the face of the earth. Today, if you go looking for Mark's script online, you'll basically only find heavily censored versions of it. But recently, I got my hands on an uncensored version of this 42-page script. Now, I'm not going to literally read you this script. However, what I'm going to do is use the script's information to tell you Mark's highly controversial Edmonton Killer story. As you listen, remember, this story is based on actual events. And so the victims' names and the information about them is real, okay?
Oh, so he didn't even change the names. That's a little bit weird. Did he have info that only the killer would know, so it fucked up the investigation? Probably. I bet it had something to do with, like, he had information that they didn't know about or something like that. Yeah, that's a poor taste to fucking use the actual names of these people.
Here we go.
I mean, they're probably all dead, so... Hey, maybe their families don't want to think about that, you know? Like, you know, if say, like someone's sister died, and they ended up seeing a movie where their sister's name gets brutally murdered, and it actually happened in real life. I don't know. Maybe not, like, a good thing to do. Not really something morally correct. I don't know. Watch him end up being the killer.
In early October 2008, a soft-spoken 26-year-old casino security guard named Giles Tetro was living alone in Edmonton. Giles's life had recently been turned upside down.
The chatter's not an empath.
A few months earlier, his wife had told...
Guys, I'm an empath, and honestly, I'm starting to feel like it's sus. You know? Sus.
Him that she just didn't love him anymore and that she was going to leave him. Giles was still very much in love with his wife, and so this was a totally heartbreaking experience for him. After she left, Giles tried to stay busy and keep his mind occupied, but it rarely worked. Oftentimes, he felt crushingly lonely and sad. But on Friday, October 3rd, when Giles came home from work that afternoon, he suddenly felt like, you know what, I gotta get my life together, and I'm gonna start by finding myself a new romantic partner. And so he went on a dating site and he made himself a profile, and he began scrolling through all of the women's profiles that lived roughly in his area. And at first, no one really appealed to him, but then he stopped on this one woman's profile. She was this young, blonde, beautiful woman named Sheena, and she lived right in Edmonton. And so Giles thought, what the heck, I'll send her a message. And so he did, just introducing himself and asking to talk further. And she responded just a couple of minutes later. And then over the next couple of hours, the two exchanged dozens of messages, getting to know each other. And then finally, Sheena Sheena just says to Giles, hey, you know, we live so close together. Why don't we get together tonight and go grab dinner and watch a movie together? And Giles is thrilled and he says, yeah, I'll come pick you up. What's your address? And Sheena would tell him, you know what? I don't feel comfortable sharing my address over this dating website. And so instead, she sent Giles this strange, customized set of directions that didn't give the actual
crosswalk sign, so pay attention, then go left and pull into the driveway on your left that isn't paved, lol. Seriously, whoever heard of a driveway that looks like the Amazon? Whatever, it won't swallow your car, I promise. There's some garbage up against the fence, like an old cat. What the fuck is that? Don't worry about the neighbors thinking you're a burglar. Dude, that's a pretty big red flag. Don't worry about the neighbors if they think you're a burglar. And don't worry about that part.
Address of her house. Instead, it basically gave Giles a set of known landmarks in Edmonton that he could follow until he finally arrived at her residence. And she also told him that when he arrived, instead of just coming up to her house, there would be a detached garage and the door would be open and he would go through the garage, out the door into her backyard, and then he would go up the back steps to the back door of her house. And
all right, that's sussy. That bruh. There's no way he's down bad that much where he's going to go through all this. Like, come on, man. He must have been real down bad.
She would meet him there. Now, Giles did think this was a little bit strange, but at the same time, he's thinking, you know, I am basically a complete stranger to her. We just met today on the internet, and so I really can't blame her for taking some extra safety precautions with me. And so he told Sheena he had no issues using her special directions, and then he said he'd be over soon. And so Giles hopped in the shower, he freshened up, he got dressed, he hopped in his truck, and then he began driving to Sheena's house.
November.
After about 15 minutes of following these directions, he reached the end of them, and they placed him in this alleyway in a suburban neighborhood. And where he stopped, he looked off to his right, and he saw there was this 2-car garage, and he knew it was Sheena's garage because one of the doors was open like she said it would be, although the door was not open all the way. It was open enough to where he would have to duck to get into the garage, but either way, he knew it was her garage. And so he turns off his truck.
He's gonna get whacked in there, dude.
He tries to look up at Sheena's house behind the garage to see if maybe he can see her looking out the back door, but the detached garage that was right up against the street was kind of blocking his view, and so he thought, okay, whatever, I'll just go in and make my way up to the back steps. And so he walks over to this 2-car garage and he goes to the open side, he ducks down and he goes underneath and he stands up inside of the garage. Now, it was dark inside of the garage, there was no light on, but there was enough light spilling in from the opening of the garage door that he could see there was really nothing in the garage. However, virtually every surface, the walls, the ceiling, the floor was...
It's literally Dexter, dude. Someone's inspired by Dexter, bro.
Covered in plastic sheeting. Now, he had no idea what this plastic sheeting was for, and he really didn't care. He just kept walking across the garage towards the door that would lead into Sheena's backyard. And when he reached that door, he reached down to the door handle and he was about to turn it when he felt a blinding pain in the back of his neck. He whipped around and...
I knew it, dude. Do you think the killer got the idea from the script? Oh, shit, you think that happened? That makes sense. I wonder if like the killer read the script and then did it.
Even though it was dark inside of this garage, he could clearly see this huge man in a black and gold hockey mask standing right in front of him, holding a stun baton. Giles tries to run past him to try to get out of the garage, but the man grabs him and then takes his stun baton and drives it into Giles' stomach, and he pulls the trigger. And immediately, Giles feels this coursing pain in his torso, and he falls to the ground, and then this man in the mask releases the trigger, and Giles tries to scramble up to his feet to try to run out of the garage, but as soon as
how is he still mobile?
He stops where he is because he sees this huge guy in the mask is standing between him and this open garage door, and he's now holding a gun in his hand and he's aiming it right at Giles. And so Giles freezes. He has no idea what's going on, and this man...
Dude, to be fair, this guy's an absolute unit. The fact that he could take 2 cattle prod shots to his body and he's just like getting up ready to go.
who's got this mask on, barks at Giles to get on the ground and put your face on the ground. And so Giles at this point is thinking, I'm going to get killed in here. I have nothing I can do. I'm completely defenseless here. And so he just does what he's told. And he lies down on the plastic sheeting and he's totally terrified. And this man walks over and he puts a piece of duct tape over Giles's eyes. And so as he's laying there blind and terrified, Giles becomes very emotional. He suddenly longs for
zigzag
his
the
ex-wife.
shots, like fucking Always Sunny style with the sword. Just zigzag. Just do this, and he won't be able to shoot you.
For his family and his friends, he wishes he could see them just one more time, and he knows he's not going to. Then, as he's laying there, he's coming to the stark realization that he didn't tell anyone where he was going. And so if this masked maniac does kill him, who's going to find his body? Will his family and friends ever know what happened to him? So as he's laying there thinking of these horrible thoughts, he hears his attacker, who's several feet behind him, start fiddling with what sounds like chains or handcuffs. And Giles thinks to himself, if I get chained up in here, I really am done. And so he has this sudden surge of adrenaline where he thinks to himself, let's go. I'm going to get killed in here. I know it. I'm going to get killed. But if I'm going to die,
karate chop him in the throat.
On my terms. And so Giles takes a deep breath and then jumps to his feet, rips the tape off of his eyes. He turns around and he faces his attacker and he says, I'm not going to do this. I'm not going to go out this way. And the attacker is totally surprised, but he just begins to raise his gun at Giles to shoot him. And Giles lunges forward and he grabs the barrel of the gun and pushes it away from him. And as soon as he does that, Giles realizes something. The gun is made of plastic. It's fake. And so Giles is suddenly so confident, he grabs the arms of his attacker and he tries to kick the guy in the legs. But the attacker is so much bigger and stronger than Giles that he just headbutts Giles. Giles goes flying to the ground and his attacker jumps on top of him and begins punching him and slamming his skull into the ground. But Giles is so high on adrenaline, he can't feel any of the blows. All he's trying to do this whole time as he's getting pummeled is just find a way to stand up and run out of this garage.
Holy
just get
shit.
out, escape. And amazingly, against all
this is
odds,
intense.
he does manage in between blows to wriggle his way out of the attacker's grasp. But as he begins to run towards that opening in the
okay, stop hitting me with the butts, Ballin. I swear to God, every time he's like, and then he manages to get out, and then he manages to get out, but he keeps, Get out, Giles!
Door, the attacker grabs him by the jacket. And so Giles twists himself and he actually comes out of the jacket. And then he throws himself onto the ground and he rolls out of the garage. And as soon as he is free, he suddenly can't stand up. The stun baton, he didn't feel it before, but it had sapped all of his strength. But the adrenaline had kind of overridden that feeling. But here he is outside and he suddenly can't stand up. And so he's trying to stand up. And then the attacker, who's still inside,
this would have made a banger movie. Okay. Okay. Yeah.
Down, reaches out from underneath the garage and grabs Giles by the ankle and begins trying to pull him back into the garage. And so Giles is kicking and screaming and punching and he finally breaks free. And then he has another surge of adrenaline and he stands up and just begins running down the alleyway. Doesn't even go to his car. He just starts running towards hopefully civilization.
2 minutes left. Okay.
He makes it a couple of houses before he collapses to the ground in this very busy walking trail. And so he's landed right in this intersection where he's hoping someone's going to be. He turns back and looks down the alleyway and he sees his attacker who's now on the road. He's got the mask still on his face and he's charging up the road. Giles can't even get up. He's so tired, but Giles looks to his side and he sees there's this random couple walking down the walking path. They see Giles on the ground who's calling out for help and they run over to him and they get right in front of Giles and Giles immediately points at the attacker coming down the alleyway and says, he's trying to kill me. And the attacker amazingly just jogs right up to Giles, right up to the couple. He does not take his mask off and he acts like he's friends with Giles and says, oh, come on, Frank, you're making
Oh my God, dude, what a dick.
a big deal out of it. It's a game. Come back to the garage. I'll meet you there. And then the attacker just
It looks
turns
awesome,
around
though. I'm excited.
and walks back down the alleyway back towards his garage. And so Giles turns and looks up at the couple who are totally freaked out by this whole situation. They don't know if this is some weird setup that they're going to get robbed or something. They don't know if this is a hoax. And so they say, hey, you're on your own, pal. And they turn and they leave. And so Giles is left in the middle of this intersection. The only people that could have helped him are now gone. And so he rolls over and just looks down the alleyway alleyway in the direction of the garage, and he can actually see his attacker pacing back and forth inside of the garage because that door is partially open. And so Giles doesn't know what to do. He has to get to his truck to get out of here, and so he just sits there for a couple of seconds. Just
okay, to be fair, like, think about it. If you're in that situation, especially like when you're with your girl, like, I don't know. I feel like most of the time people are upset that you watch a 20-second reveal. Jesus, wait, why are people upset? Who cares? Fuck those people. Those people are stupid. Because it's my stream and I can do what I want. But what? I mean, honestly, I feel like I can't really blame them because at the end of the day, like, you know, keep yourself safe. I mean, if there's a giant dude wearing a mask who potentially could be a murderer, like, the first thing I'm not going to do is try to, like, I don't know. That's a weird situation. Couldn't you call the cops and leave? I would leave and call the cops. You're not going to call the cops while the dude's standing right there. No.
Just watching the attacker, making sure he's staying inside of the garage. And then finally, he just took a deep breath. He pulled himself up and he stumbled down the alleyway. He got in his truck, fired it up, and he peeled out of there. When Giles got home, he was obviously traumatized from this horrible thing that had just happened to him, but he also felt embarrassed and kind of...
Wait, I missed it. What? Wait.
He got in his truck, fired it up, and he peeled out of there. When Giles got home, he was obviously traumatized from this horrible thing that had just happened.
That was so quick. Yeah, wait, I need to, what? One second. I'm confused.
Seconds just watching the attacker, making sure he's staying inside of the garage. And then finally, he just took a deep breath. He pulled himself up and he stumbled down the alleyway. He got in his truck, fired it up, and he peeled out of there. When Giles got home...
okay, so I guess he just let him go.
He was obviously traumatized from this horrible thing that had just happened to him.
So anyways, he just got up and left. Yeah, that's why I was confused.
Kind of ashamed that he had clearly just gotten catfished by the psycho in the garage. Obviously, Sheena, the woman he supposedly was talking to, was not real. It was that guy in the garage that had attacked him, but he didn't really understand why it had happened. He had no idea why anyone would target him.
Call the cops?
And so the whole situation was just such a mess. He decided, you know what? I'm not going to tell anyone. He didn't report.
Oh